Have y'all ever worked really hard on something and then when you finish you realize what a disaster it actually turned out to be? Well, I finished Tito's cage. Alright, so unfortunately my room is a complete disaster because of this, but here's Tito's new cage. I just started doing the bottom of it. It'll go all the way up to 7 feet, so he'll have plenty of room to run around and climb and stuff. Alright, so we got most of the wall up, but I'm probably going to put a metal grate over the window. That way he has some light that gets into his cage. And then I'll put more plywood on the left side to fill up that gap. It's definitely not square, but it's coming together. So, another step done. So as I was going through the footage, I actually forgot to take a whole bunch of videos of the progression of the tank. So I got about halfway, and then I forgot to do it from the rest on. So you just see like a whole completed cage. So sorry about that. So the cage was actually looking pretty good until I put that paneling on there. You can't see through it, and you can't see out of it very well. So if I were ever to do this again, I'd probably put some sort of metal grating on it, kind of like I had on Tito's old cage. However, he likes climbing on it, so it was a good choice. It's kind of an eyesore now, so I'll probably think of something to make it look a little better, but he likes it a lot. He's able to have move around space, unlike his last cage, and so it's definitely put him in a better mood. He's no longer as spastic once I let him out of this cage. So overall, I think it was a pretty good build for him. He doesn't care what it looks like, so it's practical for him. He likes to tear up the carpet on his cat stand, and so by having that board there, it kind of blocks him from doing it. But since this thing is so big, it weighs a lot, and so I wanted it as close as possible to that wall, and so I could fit this thing in there. I wanted to fit it sideways, but there wasn't enough room. But anyways, the reason we figured out that there wasn't enough room is because I was pushing it across the floor, and it weighs so much I couldn't see it, and I ended up pushing it right into the wall. Whoops. So here's Tito in his cage. It's not done on the inside. I want to be able to add some like real tree branches across like these 2x4s over here. That way he can use the height more than he can now. But overall he loves the space, and like I said, he's less spastic when I let him out. He just seems overall happier in here, and he sleeps up top. That's his favorite spot to be. So I just have a swinging door over here. It's on 3 hinges and just opens up like that, and there's 3 of these little clasps, so it just hooks in. That way it keeps Tito out. I'm waiting for him to learn how to flip these things open, but it overhangs a little bit, so I don't think he'll actually have to worry about being able to get his hands through there, so we'll see. Tito. Ah, there you go. Hey, chill. So here we got Tito back up in his spot. Can't tell if he's sleeping. Yeah, there you go. I just wanted to be able to show you guys the bare bones of Tito's new cage. I'll also do an update showing you how I furnish the inside. But just so you know, these guys are a big commitment. You can see the cages that they need. Tito's still not even fully grown, and I'll need to do another cage after this. It'll be an indoor-outdoor cage that will be for his adult size. And so, if you can't handle the space requirements, then it's unfair to your pet raccoon. But even though it's a big cage, I still don't like to have Tito in here for very long. So anytime I'm home, I'll let him out. Thanks for watching, and like always, don't forget to subscribe.